As well as this year's chairperson for the Sewanhaka District Music Festival Symphonic Band. We music teachers have been planning for this festival since before August, and the students prepared their auditions way back in November, and the groups have been rehearsing for weeks now, so we're really excited that the concert is finally here, and thank you all for sticking around to see this fantastic ensemble. I'd like to take this time to thank the assistant chairperson for the festival band, the band director at Elmont Memorial High School, Mr. Daniel Guillaume. Yeah, Mr. Guillaume. Mr. Guillaume has been instrumental in the organization and supervision of this festival. You got to see him perform just now with the choir, and you'll get to see him play some percussion to help us out on some parts where we had some kids get sick at the last minute. Mr. Guillaume is a former student of mine as well as a graduate of Cary High School, so it's really exciting to see him help run the festival and perform alongside our students. So it's now time to hear the symphonic band, and I'm thrilled to introduce our guest conductor. You can read all about Mr. Kaufman's career in the program, but what you can't read there is the style of educator that makes him perfect for this festival. He chose great pieces of music that are challenging and appropriate for our students, and his rehearsals have been efficient, yet thorough, and a ton of fun for all the students involved. Dave knows, like me, that the process in education is perhaps even more important than the product. And at the end of the day, that's what we're all here for, to help our students gain confidence, learn teamwork, and have a total blast making beautiful music to share with their community. And if you like what you hear tonight, please spread the word about music in the Sewanhaka district. Tell your neighbors, tell your kids, tell the small people and children and the young people in your family and your community to learn an instrument, take up some singing lessons, stick with it if they're thinking about giving it up. This beautiful community of students are the best kids that I have ever had the pleasure of working with, and all of your kids deserve to keep working with students like this. So spread the word about the fantastic music programs we've got here, and all the people who you know who do music, their future will be happier and brighter for it. So, let's have some fun. Please help me in welcoming to the stage the 2025 Sewanhaka District Music Festival Symphonic Band under the direction of Mr. David Kaufman.
thank you so much for coming. And it is my delight, my privilege to be here. I brought some notes, if you don't mind. I want to begin by thanking Chairperson for Music here, Noel Manat, for being the coordinator, putting together such an incredible festival. I also want to thank Chris Doherty for helping us out playing the ensemble. And I'd also like to thank Dan, I'm going to butcher this name, Guillaume, thank you, for helping out percussion, for being the assistant, being here for all of these rehearsals. And I especially want to thank Hope Bagley, a friend of mine for about 20 years now, for calling me this fall and inviting me to play at this festival. It was perfect timing and couldn't have been more fun. I sometimes joke with kids when they get frustrated with music. I remind them, I say, hey, we're not solving world peace here, we're just making music. And I want to do that to kind of get things put in perspective, that this is supposed to be fun, that's why they call it playing. And so I put a theme to all of our rehearsals. We had 4 rehearsals here and they were just incredible. I wish you could have seen them. But I had a theme for them, and the first one, the theme was taking risks. I wanted all of our musicians here to not be afraid to make mistakes, to not be afraid of failing at any level, and they did that. You're hearing that tonight. Our second rehearsal was exploring the unknown. Okay, now that we have gotten past the issue of not being afraid of our own errors, to go explore that to its depths and see what we can do. And our third rehearsal was very technical, but we were working very hard and leaning on each other as a community. So I called that rehearsal Building Community, and then last night was our last one, and it was the most fun. And if you were in this building, I think from every corner, you could hear these kids, I don't want to call them kids, these young people, these young musicians were cheering one another on as they took turns conducting this music with the band. Perhaps you've seen the videos. They're pretty fun. Another thing I'd also say about the band is, this is kind of a special thing. It's a math term. In math, we say the sum is the whole of its parts. That's a mathematical concept that, of course, makes perfect sense. But here in the music room, I always think that the sum is greater than the whole of its parts. And of course, if you see me play the music, here it is. Look at how great that sounds. And if we hear any of the individual parts, they are wonderful to hear any of these individuals play, and they do work so hard. But when we put it all together, the magic happens. That's the magic of music. And these young people have truly delivered that magic tonight. They're going to deliver a little more magic in just a moment. But it takes me back to that joke again, that we're not solving world peace. Like, maybe we're not solving world peace, we're just making music. But then again, I think, I don't know, maybe we are. This sense of community and this hard work that we're doing, it's just something to think about. And with that, I'm going to leave you with Randall Standridge's Ruckus. This is an exciting piece. Randall Standridge is probably the most popular composer currently of educational band music. And he signs every letter of correspondence off with peace, love, and music. So I'm going to sign off right now with that also. Peace, love, and music. Thank you so much.
so very much. You took the words right out of my mouth with another round of applause to acknowledge and congratulate these extraordinary students. Their commitment to their craft, their willingness to push themselves, and their dedication to excellence is truly inspiring. All the hours of practice and rehearsal and the late nights, I really want to thank our parents for sharing these amazing students with us. It all culminates in this one spectacular evening of a crescendo of creativity. We are immensely proud of each and every one of our students. This auditorium and this evening couldn't have happened without Anthony DeMassa, who made sure that we had lights and sound and everything was all ready. So I want to thank Anthony. We're proud of you, High Park graduates, for being here tonight. I want to thank our parents for coming and sharing this evening, and please get home safely. And thank you for your continued partnership. Good night.